getting cold. God damn. But yo, welcome back to this week's video. I'm here again. I tried recording this video before, but I didn't like the way it turned out. The way I was talking, it was like I wasn't explaining anything properly. You know what I'm saying? But let's see if I can do it better this time. So basically, there's something that I kind of believe I lack and I need to get more of. Is that the right term? It's something I lack, right? And I need to get better at it, all right? So basically, I believe the thing I lack is real proper discipline. Yo, I brought it up right here, the definition of discipline, to kind of give you a better idea of what I'm trying to talk about. So, discipline. The practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior using punishment to correct disobedience. A lack of proper parental and school discipline. Yeah. Basically, to train someone to obey rules or a code of behavior using punishment to correct their disobedience. Before we get into it, we got this spliff here. So let's light this up real quick. So discipline. The reason I want to talk about this discipline is because I believe I lack it. You know what I'm saying? I lack a certain amount of discipline to where I procrastinate too much. You know what I'm saying? Procrastination is literally the opposite of discipline. When you procrastinate, you're doing everything you're not supposed to be doing to avoid doing what you're supposed to be doing. Does that make sense to you? I hope so too. So a man like me, procrastinator. And what I want to be is a man of discipline. A man who can control his emotions and his thoughts easily and freely. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, to be able to do something I don't want to do like I want to do it. It's kind of crazy because everyone can hear me talking outside. I just gotta kind of ignore them. But, yo, I mean, if there's anyone outside, anyways. You know, when you make a YouTube video, you kind of get more aware of your surroundings, like who's listening, who's watching. But whatever, just try to keep it to yourself and stay fuckle. But basically, I want to be more disciplined, you know what I'm saying? So, let me say this, let me go with this, Leo. Since I've been in school, right? Since elementary, high school, and college, I've always lacked discipline. Let's see. Like, a lot of the time, sometimes like, I hated school. It was boring to me. Some things I just didn't understand and I couldn't get, like math. You know, anything with the numbers, bro. I'm terrible with it. Like, I could do 1 + 1, but as soon as you send a fucking 36 times 5, I don't know. I couldn't do no mental math, none of that. So any type of math I avoided. Right? So I avoided all the things I wasn't really good at and did the things I enjoyed. You know what I'm saying? But at some point in life, you kind of have to start disciplining yourself and doing things you don't exactly want to do, or you have to do something you know you have to do, but you're just procrastinating and telling yourself you can't do it. So I'm choosing to try to work on discipline, and I started meditating recently for like 10 minutes a day, 10 minutes for the day and 10 minutes at the night, you know what I'm saying? So I try to do like 2 times a day. The least amount is 1 time a day, all right? That's the least amount I try to do. Most is 2 10-minute meditations. And the meditation just, you sit there and you let your thoughts kind of just flow through. You don't pay attention to them. You don't try to grab on and connect to it or whatever. And not only do you not pay attention to your thoughts, you kind of listen to the surroundings around you. You know what I'm saying? But not really listening to it. It's kind of hard to explain meditation because I'm not that great at it yet. But I've been doing it for, I'd say about 3 weeks now. And honestly, that makes me happy. I've been doing meditation for 3 weeks, and all you do is sit there and try to be in the present moment, you know? So that's one form of discipline that is a lot easier to grasp, but it did take me a long time to just get into the meditation, you know what I'm saying? I've always wanted to, like, before I really started meditating these past couple of weeks, like, I would always say I want to meditate. I want to be able to control my thoughts, let my thoughts go freely. You're not controlling them, but they're there and you acknowledge them, but you just don't let it bother you, you know? So I've always wanted to be able to meditate, and only recently have I been on it like that. Like, so I guess that shows that even a little bit of discipline might bring me to where I want to be, like really disciplined. Now, what else can I talk about? Right, so at some point in your life, you have to become a disciplined person. You can't always live your life reckless. I mean, I guess you can. It's worked for some people, but the way I want to find my way is I want to be more disciplined who I am. You know what I'm saying? I still want to be silly old me, you know, jokey Malik, the kind of goofy kind of guy, but I still want to be disciplined. I don't want to be no kid, you know what I'm saying, that when I'm like 30 years old, I don't want to still be acting like a child. I want to be responsible, you know? I want to be responsible for who I am and the decisions I make. And you're always responsible for that, but when you're undisciplined, you don't think of it as much. You just go through whatever, you know? And the reason why I want to also become really disciplined is because I don't want to be miserable when I get older, you know what I'm saying? I want to be happy doing what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? Even if I'm not super mad rich, making mad money, you know what I'm saying? Bitches and cars, all shorties, you know what I'm saying? All of that, you know, the dream life for any young man out there, you know what I'm saying? But mainly, I just want happiness over anything. Like, I don't want to be 25 years old and I'm beginning to become a little bit more miserable with where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I want to be 25 and be a lot happier. Like, oh shit, I've been doing what I said I've been wanting to do, and the shit's starting to work out. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's a process. It's a day by day. You just go through it day by day. You don't take it as, okay, if I do this, in 5 years I'm gonna be done this. It's not gonna work like that. There's no strict route to how you get to where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone has their time, and when it's your time to shine, it's just your time. You know what I'm saying? You can't put this on a timeline. You can't put it on a timeline, because if you put it on a timeline, you're gonna have expectations, and then when reality hits and you don't hit those expectations, you're gonna be 10 times angrier, more upset than if you didn't set out this timeline for yourself. This timeline it doesn't really exist, but it exists in a way that okay, this is weird. It does exist, but it doesn't work out how you want it to work out. It's not gonna do, it might not go that way. For some people, the stars align and it goes exactly how they want it to go. For others, it doesn't work out exactly how they want it to go, but they still might end up at the point they want it to be at, you know? And since I can't tell the future, I don't have no crystal ball or nothing, I don't know if my stars are aligned, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta work on myself, and hopefully working on myself and sticking with something and being more dedicated, more disciplined, I will eventually be where I want to be and happy, like not mad. But the thing is, I don't exactly know how to get there, you know? So you just take it day by day. And there's also one more thing. I started going off on a little ramble, right? The one more thing why I want to be more disciplined, okay? I don't like to say I'm an artist, but I'm a person that draws, you know what I'm saying? It's something that I did. It's something that I do. It's not something that I did, it's something that I do. And for like, how many months? Like, I believe at least 10 months. It's been at least 10 months since I've picked up my pencil and drew, you know, in my regular routine. It's been months. So I want to become more dedicated to that. I want to become more disciplined to my artwork and more disciplined with other stuff in my life, you know? I've only been drawing since grade 10, and I only started taking it seriously in grade 11. How old are you in grade 11? 17? You're like 16, 17 in grade 11, right? And now I'm 20 years old, right? So that time where I didn't draw, it's like I lost so much progress and discipline. I really stopped drawing for a couple of months, and now I'm only just starting to get back into it. I don't know if I'm gonna edit this because I think I'm kind of explaining everything pretty simply, pretty in order. But yeah, and this, y'all can't see right now, but I'm standing on a skateboard. I'm sitting and my legs are on a skateboard. I've had this skateboard for like a year, and I said I was gonna learn how to skateboard because I got into the whole skateboard YouTube thing, and I was like, yo, skateboarding looks sick. Like, I've always wanted to skateboard as a kid, but I never really got one. I always like borrowed like a friend's board, and like I'd push around for like a day, and then, you know, so I'd never see the board again. But I bought a board last year. Said I'm gonna learn how to do some tricks and learn how to skate and stuff. And then I did learn just a little bit. I didn't learn my ollie perfectly, but now I got the ollie down a little, right? So this is something I also want to be more disciplined to, is skateboarding. It's a really hard sport. Like, a lot of it's mental, you know what I'm saying? 10%, they say like 90% of it's mental, like a mental thing, and the other 10% is all physical. The mental is like, yo, like when you're about to do like a beginner skateboard, you're about to do an ollie, and you're like, yo, I know how to do the ollie, but I'm scared to just do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think skateboarding is something that's gonna help me with my mental dedication, mental discipline. I don't know how to explain that one, but I believe it'll help me with my fear of not just doing it. I should just do it, fucking Nike, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's all I wanted to talk about, really. If you have your own problems or anything like that, your own problems with discipline or meditation or mental stuff like that, just leave a comment, you know, let's talk about it. I want to hear what you go through, because like, I know I'm not the only person that goes through this kind of stuff, like this mental stuff. Literally everyone goes through it, and some people don't even realize it. You know, some people go their whole life without realizing that their mind is, or that they're blocking themselves from their full potential. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna crack open my full potential and see who I really am and test my character. You know what I'm saying? I wanna test my character. Who am I? Who is Malik? You know what I'm saying? Who is GrowingwithGas? Who is this guy? But yeah. I'm gonna finish this spliff off camera, and honestly, if you enjoyed the video, enjoyed what I talk about, hit that like button, give me that thumbs up, you know what I'm saying? And subscribe if you're not subscribed already. It will help me out a lot, and I'll love it. And yeah, so just, yo, stay dedicated, stay disciplined, and stay true to who you are. It's kind of what I wanted to talk about. I don't know. I wanted to get it off my chest clearly. But yeah, it's gonna be it for the video. Deuces. Love you guys.